Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now I'm going to show you what I've been making. This is really dainty. It's really pretty. Look what I've been making. This looks like little slices of lemon. Look at this. And what else I want to show you is when you kind of sort of thing it, it's got this kind of 3D effect on it. When you do that second row, it kind of lets your shell come sort of forward. And I don't know if I can get it to show you that on the camera, but this is absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Now I've got a little bit to go with this to get it into the triangle shawl. And look at that, it's got a little sparkle in it. Now this was just a ball of yarn that I got sent. It's got like that lurex stuff in it, but it's really soft. It's really pretty. I don't know what brand it is, but I do know it's double knitting because I'm having to use a UK 4mm crochet hook. It's quite a small crochet hook, but look how pretty and dainty this is. It is so pretty. It's glistening like slices of lemon. I'm going to call this the lemon slice shawl. I think that's quite an apt name for it. Look how pretty this is. Now to finish the blanket, when you've finished it, when you've finished your shawl, I should say, just finish it once you've done that double crochet row. I'll show you how to do that. But this is where I would finish my shawl, on that row there. I'm going to show you how to do this. Now, if you want, if you leave a comment, I'll show you how to do this in straight lines as well if you want to do it as a square blanket. If you want to do it as a square blanket and not as a triangle shawl, I'll show you how to do it. Look at this, it is so pretty. It would make an absolutely beautiful baby shawl just to wrap around your baby. It's beautiful. Or for yourself. Look at that, it is so pretty. So I'm going to show you how to do this beautiful lemon slice shawl. My sample, I'm going to use this Bambino Stylecraft double knitting yarn. It's a beautiful mint green shade. You can use any yarn you want, just use the crochet hook it tells you to use on your label. And we're going to start with this. I'm just going to put the yarn down my hand where the tail end is and just wrap it around. Put your hook under there and pull this one through like that, and then just pull it up and it just slides up to the top. Now if you can't do a slip knot, just tie it on. You can kind of cheat and just tie it on. Now we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now those 3 stitches become your first treble crochet, and for each fan we need 6 treble crochets, so that will count as our first one. You're going to put your yarn over and into the first stitch down on that little chain, put your hook through the first stitch, and you're going to do another 5 treble crochets. So that's one more. We've got that one there becomes your first treble crochet, and that's your second one. That's 3, 4, 5, 5 and 6. The shawl's made up of fans and a row of double crochet. So we're going to chain 1 and turn your work around, and into the very first stitch you're going to do a double crochet. If you're in the USA, you call this stitch a single crochet. So that's 1, just count along, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and into the top of that chain. Now, when you're doing this, remember, and if you keep counting, you won't forget to do the top of that chain, and you won't lose your stitch count. So your 6th one goes into the top of that chain. So remember, when you do that double crochet row and you get to the end of your shawl, make sure you do that chain. Make sure you take your last stitch in the top of that chain. You're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and turn your work. This is so easy, this blanket. Now into that stitch, right at the bottom of the chain, into this stitch, you're going to put 5 treble crochets. That chain is your number 6. So that'll make up your fan. So that one, count that as number 1. We're going to put another 5 in here. So we have 6 altogether. So that's 1, and that one there makes 2. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I'm going to go over to the last stitch here. So we should have 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that one there is 5. We're going into that 5th stitch, and we're going to make a fan of 6 treble crochets. So into there, that stitch, we're going to do 6 treble crochets. That's 1, 2, 3. Now don't worry about it turning up like that. It will flatten. That's 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I told you it would flatten out. So see, it's flattened out. Chain 1 and turn. Now we're going to do 6 stitches across to the middle, and then you should have another 6 along here. And like I said, remember, when you get to the end and put your stitch in that last treble crochet there, make sure you use that stitch. And I'm going to show you how to keep the middle nice and neat. Don't go in to that stitch there, because it's going to leave that loop, and we don't want these loops in the middle of the shawl. I'm going to show you that. If you look here, I don't have any of those little loose loops in the middle. So what I did, go into the very first stitch here and do your double crochet. So that's 1, into the next stitch, that's 2, into the next stitch, 3, 4, into the next one is 5. Now this one here is my number 6. If I go into there and do this, I'm left with that big loop, and it's not very pretty. So what I want you to do to keep your blanket really nice is, when you do that 6th one, go right into the space, go right through and do your double crochet. And what it does, it pulls that little loop up and you don't see it, and it's so much neater. If you look at this, it is so much neater that you don't have that loop running across there. It's all nice and neat. It keeps your blanket nice and neat. So when you do the 6th one from that fan, make sure that you do it in the space. So we're going to do 6 across the top of the next span. So that's 1 double crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, and remember the top of that chain of 3 there, and that's your 6th one. So make sure you go through the top of that chain and do that 6th stitch. If you don't, it won't work out properly. You'll have the wrong amount of stitches on. So we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3 and turn. Now we're going to repeat those 2 rows again. I'm going to do a fan into this corner. I'll move over to this middle stitch. So the middle stitch is the very first one of your next fan. We'll make a fan here, and then we'll make a fan right in this corner. And this is the 2 rows you'll keep repeating. So remember, that chain of 3 is your first treble crochet. So that's 1. Count that as 1. Right into the corner stitch. Right into there. Do another treble crochet. That's 2. And another. That's 3. 4. 5. And 6. Now count 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So into the next one. So you're going to skip 5 stitches into the next stitch. It should be the first one on your next set of fan. You're going to put 6 treble crochets. Going to make another fan. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you're going to skip all these stitches and right into this last stitch here, you're going to do another fan. Put your 6 treble crochets in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and don't worry, it will straighten out, and 6. It will go flat, so don't worry, it will go flat. So now we have 3 fans, and we're going to do a double crochet row. So chain 1 and turn, and go right into that very first stitch, count 6 across. Now remember, when you get to this large stitch here, this kind of large stitch, go through the space and it'll neaten that up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then into the space for the 6th one, and it'll neaten that last stitch. That's 6. Now another 6. 1, 2. This is a good way as well to make sure that you've got 6 in your fan. That's 3, 4, 5, and your next one go in to the space for number 6. It's going to neaten that stitch. Look how neat it's made it now. This is what it looks like if you don't go into it. I'll show you what it's like. I really think it makes all the difference. Now that's what it's like when you go into the space. And that's what it's like if you go into that stitch. Now this is what I mean by if you, on your 6th stitch, go into the big space and do that. And look how neat it makes it. So we're going to work across the top. We should have 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 into the top of there, and remember the chain. So this is your 6th one. It goes into that chain of 3. Just push your hook through. It's quite a small stitch. Just push your hook through that chain, and that's you got number 6. You're going to chain 3. You should have it by now. 1, 2, 3. Turn. we're going to build a fan here, a fan in here, one into the stitch, you're going in the stitch, and one on the end. That's the 2 rows you'll keep repeating, and your blanket will get bigger and bigger and bigger. Look how pretty it is. You'll keep doing those 2 rows, and as you can see, look, it's flattened out already. Keep doing those 2 rows until your triangle shawl is as big as you want, and you'll finish on that double crochet row, and it gives you a really pretty top on your little shawl. I'll bring back my other one. This is the other one that I'm still working on. I've got a little bit to go, but I thought you would like to see it. It's so simple. I don't really need to show you anything else. The edge is really nice and straight as well. The edge is straight. Once you've finished your shawl to the size that you want it, if you find your edges have curled, if you get some water and dampen it, spray it with some water and then just lay it down on a dry towel, and then put another heavy dry towel on the top of it, and that'll help it to dry flat, and then that should be it. It should stay down in place, but it is so pretty. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you click on the bell icon, YouTube will tell you when I put up another tutorial. And if you've got friends and family that crochet, then tell them about my channel and get them to subscribe as well. Help me get up to 1 million subscribers. I work really hard on this channel, and it's the moral support from subscribers is brilliant. I don't make any money from subscribers. It is free to subscribe to the channel as well. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Happy crafting, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.